Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Making Sense. My name is Hannah Willis. I'm the Marketing Director at National Bank of Commerce. And today I have with me Abby Christianson, who is a personal banker out of our Cross Lake location. Thank you for being here. And today we're going to talk about the hot topic of switching banks.
Yes.
So, Abby, why do you think people stay with the wrong institution longer than they should?
I think people stay because of familiarity. I think that if you've been with an institution for a long time, it may just look easier to stay where you are, but it can be a really fun and exciting process, especially with our wonderful personal bankers.
Okay, Abby, so there are reasons people would switch banks, such as like service, dissatisfaction, fees, etc. But are there other instances where it might be time to switch banks?
I feel like the biggest ones would be changes in life, whether that be joining or separating households, planning for retirement, buying a home.
All right, Abby, I'm ready to open an account at NBC. How do I actually go about scheduling an appointment to meet with somebody?
Yeah, there are a few ways that you can do this. It is easier than a lot of people may think. The first one would be walk-ins. Walk-ins are always welcome, but to secure your time, we accept phone calls or we can schedule appointments online as well.
I feel like if I walked into your office, Abby, and we were going to talk about accounts, that it would be like just a conversation. What can I kind of expect to happen at that first appointment?
Yeah, so that is our first step in creating a relationship with you. We will just gather some information, create your profile, and then we will go through all of our accounts and make sure that you are getting the best fit.
So if it does come time to switch banks, how do you make that process less daunting?
I would say the first step would probably just be opening that new account. Having both of those accounts open at the same time really ensures that the process will go very smoothly.
How long should you keep that first account open, and when is an okay time to close it after you've established that new account?
Yeah, so I say this process probably takes 3 to 6 weeks just to ensure that you have at least a month to make sure that everything is switched over.
Okay. What are those pesky reoccurring payments that maybe we need to keep an eye out for?
Yeah, so there are a few reoccurring payments that are tricky, especially like annual software renewals or like Prime or Netflix or things like that. Also, insurance payments, whether you pay those biannually or not, and especially IRS tax deposits or withdrawals.
Okay, let's talk about moving the actual money.
Yes.
Like, how do you get money from one account to your new account?
Yeah, so I would say probably the first initial deposit you could use a cash or check from that other institution, and when you are finally ready to close that account, they should give you a cashier's check, which then you can go deposit at your new institution.
What is one piece of advice you would give somebody who's nervous about switching banks?
Yeah, so I would just say meet with a personal banker first before making a plan, just so they can help you with that transition. And I know that it can look like a daunting task, but I promise that it will be worth it.
Okay, Abby, so what is the big difference banking with NBC, a local bank?
Yeah, banking with NBC, I feel like, is very fun because it is so personable. The entire branch will get to know not only you, but your family and possibly your pets. We have lots of dog treats in the drive up.
So it's like a family experience.
Yes, we are one big happy family there. We argue like siblings sometimes, but in the happiest, fun way possible.
Like, I love that answer, and I can totally just like read your energy on that answer. It feels so good. Another great thing about NBC is having that personal relationship. I think we can help anticipate needs, whereas maybe if you have an account at a larger institution, you might just be a number or an account, but here we can really help guide you.
Yeah, and with knowing all of the employees here, we have amazing resources and we can reach out to those and get the answer for you.
Abby, thank you so much for coming from Cross Lake to join me in this Making Sense episode. You're wonderful. We're so lucky to have you as a personal banker on our team. That wraps up this episode of Making Sense. Thank you for joining us.